I didn't see one.
That is...
I don't think he has room with the deputies and the Kira and like all the threes already. I think he's a little too clogged on threes.
I think Reflector Mage would specifically be very good against Ruben's build because it's the aggro version, and most of his damage output is coming from creatures. It would be able to bounce the Spawn of Mayhem and make it so it can't be recast. So unfortunately, Johan not having that might put him at a bit of a disadvantage, actually.
Yeah, that card definitely a beating in these creature mirrors. Deputy Attention might be able to pull some double duty if he can get multiple creatures with it.
Double duty.
See a Mutavault and a Hallowed Fountain in Johan's hand. We're going to see if this hand is going to be up to snuff. He's going to try to the bottom, and we're ready to go. Ruben has a Thoughtseize in his hand. I can't imagine there's going to be another play other than Thoughtseize. We're running the very typical black-green hand of fetch, Thoughtseize, Tarmogoyf.
I have one card, and it is Mutavault. You can't take anything.
There's a 1-mana discard spell from like Onslaught that says, look at target opponent's hand and take a non-basic land from it. I think it's called Entrapment, Encroachment, or Encroaching.
You're just making words up now, man.
All right, hang on. I need to go open the Gatherer. All right, Thoughtseize, we're going to see his hand. It's got the Selfless Spirit, Rattleshains, Mausoleum Wanderer, and 3 lands, double Mutavault. What do we think of this hand?
I would probably take the Mausoleum Wanderer. I don't care about anything else. I mean, the Selfless Spirit's probably annoying, but...
if you're leaning on that Spawn of Mayhem in your hand, like if you can get it on turn 3 by Goyfing, then like your Selfless Spirit does nothing against it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think the Mausoleum Wanderer will run more interference than the Selfless Spirit will.
Yep.
The Selfless Spirit's technically just a 2-1 in this matchup. It might blank a removal spell, but I don't actually think it accomplishes anything. Encroach. This is not from, what did you say, Scourge? Onslaught?
Yeah, something like that. It's Destiny. It's an old set.
Urza's Destiny's like 2 years before.
Yeah, it's old.
Yeah,
You're 2 years before. All right, Johan, attacking for 1.
Turn player reveals their hand. You choose a non-basic land from it. That player discards their card.
Card's sick. All right, card's sick. This just in. I was right.
All right, so Ruben is doing the classic lead with a Goyf. Obviously, Johan's not going to block. And here comes the Mayhem.
Oh boy, the spectacle. Bam. Johan is probably not going to be able to beat this card. I don't think at this stage of the game. He's going to need something pretty special.
I think as long as he doesn't have Reflector Mage, this game is over.
Yeah, this game is going to be incredibly difficult.
For those who don't know, Spawn of Mayhem is a 4/4 for 4 with Flying and Trample, or Flample, as some like to call it. It has Spectacle for 1 double black. And Spectacle is if your opponent took damage this turn, you can
lost
pay
life.
It for lost life. You can pay it for a Spectacle cost. And if you have less than 10 life, wait.
At the beginning of your upkeep, you ping each player for 1, and then if you have 10 or less life, you put a +1/+1 counter on Spawn of Mayhem.
Right. So the plan in Ruben's deck is to play a 2-drop, be aggressive.
Be aggressive.
Yeah, just like that, and then beat in with the Spawn of Mayhem.
I think that's going to be a Spellcaller on the Inquisition. I just think that, I know Johan had another land in his hand. If that's the last card in Johan's hand, then it's just a land, so just getting that Spellcaller out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, if Spellcaller is the only thing to be taken, you might as well just cast it, right?
Yeah. Let's see what Ruben, he does have the opportunity to block the Spawn. I think he should take it if Ruben gives him the option. Like, I know you can be blown out by any number of 1,000,000 removal spells here. Actually, like, pretty much only, actually none of them, because you can Mausoleum Wanderer them. But you should just take this trade while it's on the table, because it's not going to be there forever.
Yeah, I think that if that's true, then Ruben just shouldn't block or attack.
Yep.
Or just attack with the Goyf. The Goyf is still like a 3/4? A 2/3. A 3/4.
3/4. Sorcery, land, creature. Yep, 3/4. So.
Right. So I think that it being a 3/4 is reason enough to not attack with the Spawn. And I also think that Ruben is winning the long game. I don't think Johan's racing him. He's losing the damage race, and he can't get through that Spawn.
Walking Ballista. Baby. Is that a Walking Ballista?
This makes this play so much better. Not only does it kill a creature, but it grows the Goyf.
Yeah, it puts an artifact in the graveyard.
Yeah, so it would become a 4/5, and it can kill an X1. Ruben's really just running all stops here.
Johan electing to just chump.
I think this game is over.
Yeah, it does not look to be a winnable game for Johan. Plays the other Mutavault. He's gonna need to collect a company or something to get him back into this game.
Yeah, if only he was playing green. Or had Reflector Mage.
There's-
Sorry, I'm late to the party, boys.
There's the whole turn 4 Thalia.
Yeah, nothing like the turn 4 Thalia.
Shows up at 2 a.m. to the house party.
Yeah. Oh, he has Path in his deck, right?
He does. He has some outs still.
No, I don't think he has outs. I was just making a comment.
Oh, okay.
He can just put a counter on the walking ballista and kill the Thalia and smash. The game's over.
I'm pretty sure that's what he's going to. I believe Ruben might have missed his Spawn of Mayhem trigger there, as I don't think, and it was noted. He possibly could have just hit it, and I wasn't paying attention. But
Yeah, that's also true.
Yep, there's the ping and swing. Ping and swing, the classic combination. I think Ruben
Surprised
should
he did not
probably get
attack.
in with the spawn
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Like, you're not blocking. And if your opponent is trying to race you, there's no way they're doing more damage than this Goyf plus spawn. And even if they do, like, ping the little Mausoleum Wanderer. I do think, though, that Ruben could one with nothing himself for the next 3 turns and still win.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the cards he's drawing is 1 worth nothing.
Yeah.
Or he can even hold a 1 with nothing and play it the next turn. Still not losing this game.
Do you know what 1 with nothing is, John?
Yeah, it's you discard your hand.
Yeah.
The card's sick. I mean,
It
you
is-
just hold it and then draw the next 1 with nothing.
Yeah.
And just discard 2 of them.
2 with nothing.
2. It's like Hollow 2. It's
Yeah.
2 with nothing.
Yeah. Hollow 2. If Hollow 1 was so good, why didn't they make Hollow 2? Checkmate, atheists.
Explain this. All right.
Oh, now we might attack. Oh, getting a little frisky.
Has Ruben feeling brazen enough?
Oh.
Yep. Red zone. I believe this was probably a lethal attack. Yeah, it's a lethal attack of the walking ballista, so he has
Just
to
like
block something.
edge it over the mat. Let him know you're in business.
Well, here we go.
Okay.
Rattly boy.
Playing another X1 into a walking ballista.
Clang. It's whole deck, kind of. It's kind of... Ruben doing a great Jamie Archdeacon impression, being the master of the one-ups.
Yeah.
Didn't even traverse for this bad boy, just had it. Bam!
Imagine thinking about this play.
Imagine.
Ruben, it's an X1. Just put a counter on it and ping her.
Imagine dragons. Ping them both.
Like, what is he gonna like? What are you gonna do? Path it? Okay, sweet. 3 for 1.
I believe, yeah, he should. I believe he should just ping both of them here. Oh my gosh, he's gonna get so punished here. Yep. That's not good for
Should
Ruben.
have targeted the 2-1. I mean, you're still like extremely far ahead.
Yep. No. Look at Ruben, just realizing his mistakes, saying, probably shouldn't have done
The wife is what? A 3-2?
that. It is a 3-4. Creature, land, source, it's a 3-4, but he can make it a 4-5.
Did I say 3-2?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
man.
confused.
Yeah.
It's actually,
Now it's a 4-5, and spawn is a 4-4. So even if Johan double blocks the spawn or double blocks the Goyf, it's still a 2 for 1. Although there is no cards in Johan's hand, I think this is the worst possible block. You should just give him the IOK. He can't cast it. It doesn't accomplish anything. Whereas like if he has Fatal Push or he has Assassin's Trophy maybe later in the game, he can get back the IOK. And actually trading the 2 X1s is a little bit worse because it gives your creature splash.
correct.
And so maybe later in the game you could sort of leverage that advantage. Ruben is at 13. You do have a bunch of creatures in play to block this Goyf, and it seems to me that Ruben is running out of resources.
Yep,
I think I would have actually,
Got him with the Mutavault too?
maybe.
Then you're just dead to the removal spell. I mean, you're dead to
You're
removal
dead.
spell.
You're like dead to anything,
You're dead to
anyways,
everything.
right? You know, like you can't play around everything.
No, I agree. Bobble. What are we bobbling today?
Does he have the? That is Assassin's
He has a
Trophy.
trophy and a Dark Confidant in his hand. The old dang Confidant. Oh, bobbling myself.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. Gotta think about that one. I guess you can like trophy the Spell Queller during draw step to IOK your opponent. I think that's what I would do.
It's pretty good.
I would block with the Mausoleum Wanderer.
I think Johan's best possible draw here is more land haunt.
I think stone raining yourself is not good. Because like the Mausoleum Wanderer is not going to do more damage than the Mutavault on average. and I don't think it's going to be countering something on average. And the Mutavault being able to activate at instant speed is a little bit better.
Oh, draw step.
He is doing the draw step thing.
It's alright, he drew path probably.
Oh, that would be sick.
No.
That would be such a punish.
Ooh, path him. Aw. Johan's gonna get the search library for a basic land card.
Yeah,
He's not dead on board. He's dead inside.
I would just scoop him up. You're not playing against Lantern. Just let's go to the next game.
Derek's the kind of guy who scoops him up when his opponent goes turn 2, Glint Sleeve Siphoner, and Derek goes, all right, I can't win. I don't have a removal spell.
Yeah. That's what happened in that format. You had to play push or harness lightning or something. Magma spray.
Ooh, baby. The All-Star, that's standard.
Yeah.
All right. Ruben untaps here. Commanding position, this Dark Confidant. Ooh. How much would you pay for greatness, Derek? Any cost.
Probably not that much.
Probably not that much.
We could pay for more appetizers instead of greatness.
Ooh, aren't they the same thing? Animate.
Why are you tapping the island? That island was tapped from...
It was not tapped.
Wasn't it?
Because you got it from a trophy.
Oh, trophy is not path. You're right. I'm sorry.
I think this block is wildly incorrect.
I don't think you should be drop blocking the Bob.
There's a chance Ruben plays 2 Bobs and dies.
There's a chance that you just get in, like you draw a Lord, smash for 3, and he goes, reveal Lily, reveal Lily.
Yep. I think that was your own.
All right, well, going to game 2. We don't have sideboards in front of us.
We should have Ruben's memorized by now. We've seen it so many times.
That's true. I think Ruben's
got that other trophy.
He told me he cut Languish from his deck.
Yep.
So I think that's unfortunate. It's pretty lucky that I think he got to steal game 1.
Yeah, I don't remember what Johan has on his board. He's got Rest in Peace, I know. He's got Unified Will, but probably don't want that in that matchup as they're both creature decks. He's got Damping Sphere, which is useless. He's got Steel the Godhead.
Yeah.
And Geist to St. Travis.
I heard he brought that in against Morgan McLaughlin today, and just absolutely wrecked him. He put it on a Geist, and Morgan just couldn't beat it.
I mean, yeah, that's the plan. I hope. Nope, there it is. Steel going in the board.
It's going in there. Wild. I would never be able to commit to a plan like that. I think that is just...
Steel of the Godhead. More like steal the game.
Steal the Ruben Muscle Man.
Steal the Muscle Man.
I just, yeah.
We're gonna look forward to a very exciting game 3, I believe, here. Derek barely contained his excitement.
I think I know the outcome, and I think that Ruben is going to win. And yes, that's all I really have to say about that.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Neither players really have a ton of cards to bring in this matchup. So it should be a pretty similar game 2 as it was to game 1. I do believe that now Johan's on the play. He should have a little bit better of a start. Maybe can get a Thalia down in time to disrupt. But maybe, and hopefully he'll have less clunky cards like no Eidolons of Rhetoric or other stuff that are just not good enough in this matchup. As Ruben's creature quality is just much higher than his, Johan has to kind of go for the Swarm plan and hopefully dodge Spawn of Mayhem.
Right, and this is why I felt like Reflector Mage was such a huge key in this matchup, is that Ruben's creatures are better, they cost less, and they hit harder. To me, you need something to sort of swing that like just raw advantage on your creatures, and Johan doesn't have that. Johan's really good against spell decks with Thalia and the 1/4 that makes it so you can't play more than one spell, but Ruben doesn't care. He's playing creatures. He's playing 4/4 flyers for 3.
He's playing 6/7s for 2.
Right.
He's playing 2/1s for 2.
Why does he care? And then he has removal to back it up. So I feel like even if Johan's on the play this game, he's at a little bit of a disadvantage, just inherently with the way his deck is built.
Yep. Ruben looks like he's going to be boarding out a Thoughtseize, double Spellbomb, and a Mishra's Bubble. Just cards that don't really do anything.
How many Mishra's Baubles does he play?
I have no idea. I wish I had a deck list. If only we had some sort of way to get deck lists.
I feel if you say that louder, nothing's going to happen.
I agree.
I don't know. it seems to me like cutting a bauble is kind of weird. Like the whole point of the bauble is to basically be a free card, so you're playing 56 cards, and it adds to your delirium count, and adds to Goyf. So I don't know if I would cut a bauble. There's got to be something worse, right? Like maybe Bob is worse.
Bob is pretty bad. Ruben looks to be boarding in 2 additional cards. This last minute decided that not good. He's going to be boarding out a Thoughtseize and something else. I think he's bringing in 2 Collective Brutalities. I believe I saw him with. He's bringing out an IOK and a Thoughtseize as well. So he's cutting 6 discard spells, which is about par for the course.
Yeah.
You don't really want your discard spells. They're so bad as the game progresses. They're only really good turn 1 in this matchup. So Johan maybe can also find a path this game to help fight against those creatures. Did not see one game 1. I assume he's playing 4, maybe 3.
If he's not playing 4, I think that's a mistake. Like if you're not playing Reflector Mage, you need to play. Like we saw, he was bringing in Celestial Purge, but I don't think Purge is enough. Like it beats Liliana, but it's usually a 2-for-1.
Yep.
It beats Grimflayer, but you'd probably rather just have a better creature. It beats so many things.
Beats Spawn of Mayhem.
It does beat Spawn of Mayhem, and maybe that's important. Maybe trying to beat Spawn of Mayhem is really important.
Spawn of Mayhem. Yes. Yeah. Players have been shuffling up around Eternity here. We're gonna see them get going now. Both players are gonna cut each other's decks. No shuffles here, as this is Comp REL. Why would we shuffle each other's decks?
What?
And also, we're all friends here, Derek.
What?
We're all friends, and friends love each other.
All right. Well, it's getting late. It's past my bedtime.
Let's wrap this game up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ruben has two
lands.
lands and some spells, so I think that's a keep.
Johan holding his hand much further away from the camera. He's gonna mulligan it away.
Okay. Well, that's rough.
Yeah, going down a card against Black Green or Jund, not the easiest thing to do.
No, of course not.
Ruben looks to have a hand of 2 removal spells, a Dark Confidant, Scavenging Ooze, 2 lands, and something else. So that's a pretty good hand to beat.
Yeah. I mean, being on the play and mulliganing against the Thoughtseize deck is never good. I'm a little nervous about his position, and so when I started playing Phoenix, I read an article that said you should try to be on the draw against Thoughtseize decks because you just need the extra raw card advantage. The difference in these versions is that you like it's harder to beat Liliana.
Yep.
So maybe it's not a good idea for Johan to be on the draw for that reason, but I think it's something to think about.
Definitely it's something to consider here, as Johan's going to play a tapped Hallowed Fountain, pass back, Ruben just Blooming Marsh throws right back. Seachrome Coast going to be a Thalia Guardian of Thraben. This is going to kind of blank the Fatal Push in Ruben's hand. It's going to make him have to commit it either on his main phase or on his Johan's end step, but it's going to tie up his mana for the turn, which is really good. It's about what you want Thalia to do, and there's the Fatal Push.
Yeah, there's the push. And this is a good sequence for Johan. He sort of breaks the mana advantage that he has, but he really needed a follow-up there like a Geist, and the fact that he couldn't commit one to the board gives Ruben the opportunity to just come back swinging, and I think this is a discard. Oh, it's a Traverse.
Oh, the old bait Traverse.
That's just so much better for Johan. Johan does not care about that. I don't care about that. If anybody ever cast Traverse against me, I would just be ecstatic.
But no one ever cast Traverse against me.
No.
You're just going to find that basic forest, put into play, shuffle his library.
Yeah, let's just thin the deck.
Probably going to follow up with a Dark Confidant or a Scavenging Ooze, I imagine. Johan hopefully has a Spell Queller or some sort of creature to interact.
I assume it's a Spell Queller. I would Spell Queller this.
Oh,
Yes.
there it is. Look at that smooth tapping of the mana,
The nice little extension of the wrist.
And Spell Queller in play now. 4 lands for Johan. That could be Collect Company mana if he was playing green.
If only.
Remorseful
right.
Cleric. That's not bad, actually, against him. It's not bad.
All right. How many cards do Johan have in hand? 2?
I believe it's 2. And there's a Spawn of Mayhem I see in Ruben's hand. Never didn't have it.
Okay.
Never didn't have it.
Well, does he have the 4th land?
Oh.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, he does. All right, so this spawn is gonna look very tasty.
Look like a real snack, if you will.
Yeah, it's gonna look really tasty, and hope that Johan has the path.
Yeah, he can't have spell color. Maybe he boarded in Unified Will because he was hoping on the play he could be ahead enough. Oh, just 2 mana. Gonna be a scavenging use.
Okay, gain some life.
Johan says whatever. Dark Confidant.
Okay, this is much worse than just playing a spawn.
Ruben, maybe, I don't know why he didn't play the spawn. Maybe he's afraid of something.
I think he thinks that if his opponent has an answer, he has a big tempo loss, whereas if an opponent has an answer to the Bob, he doesn't care, and if he has an answer to the Scavenging Ooze, he doesn't care because he's presenting 2 threats. But I think the actual pressure of these threats is so much smaller than actually, like...
Playing a spawn?
Yeah. Even if Johan answers it. The thing is, if he doesn't answer it, the game's probably just over.
Nope, there's the path.
Why would you path that one?
Maybe he doesn't think Ruben has spawn now, or I guess he could have. He might have another path. Might have something else. Burrito Supreme gonna come in.
6. I think I would have pathed the Scavenging Ooze. Just because, like, I think you just want to try to hit incidental damage off the Bob.
Yeah.
You put Ruben to 17 here. If he flips a 2, you put him to 9. You just need him to, like, kind of, like, take some damage somewhere, right? Like, the extra cards don't really matter because you're kind of already pretty far behind. I don't know. Maybe I'm viewing that wrong. What do you draw? Was that?
Temple Garden, and his hand I know was Collective Brutality, Spawn, and Mayhem. So we can do both these things.
Oh.
He can use the Collective Brutality to kill the Remorseful Cleric to free up some of that air pressure. But the Spawn of Mayhem should free up most of the air pressure on its own unless Johan top decks a Lord. So you might want to... I don't know what he's going to do with this Collective Brutality yet.
Do we know what the last card in Johan's hand is?
We do not. I have not seen it.
All right.
The way he threw his path at the Bob, I might assume it's a path.
Second path?
Yeah,
you think...
or some interaction spell, because I feel like you would hold the path for something better than the Dark Confidant.
Maybe. Did he not block? Is there a creature in the bin?
There's 1 Thalia.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay.
But he can Remorseful Cleric himself in response and get the free trade. No, he can't, because he just eats the Remorseful Cleric. I lied. I'm insane. Don't listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, Collective Brutality. Oh, he's going to be able to Spectacle it. Oh, no. That is not good.
You're going to sacrifice?
Yeah. Oh, that's not good, because he's going to get to slam the spawn now. Oh, no. Oh, I guess he used the Instant Sorcery mode to check for path. So that's what I assumed the discard would be for Escalate for that. So he couldn't actually hold the path.
Yeah.
That's rough.
The garden should be exiled if you discarded it. I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah. Okay, so if Johan finds an answer here, or finds another Lord, he can start sending with the Spell Queller, and that will put him ahead. If Ruben pings himself here and puts him to 10, the spawn becomes a 5. Oh, you still have Vials in your deck?
Yeah, you should not leave in Vials in the black-green matchup.
No.
Ruben's going to ping, going to get a counter on the spawn.
Yeah, you need to find an answer to that spawn and hope that Ruben breaks a couple turns. Is that a land he drew?
I'm not sure.
Okay. I don't think Ruben will attack. He's been playing very defensive up to this point, which is probably good for Johan.
Oh, 2 mana. Gonna see a Brutality. Think of that -2/-2.
That's interesting.
Oh, he must have had. Oh, he's a Liliana.
Wow.
Wow, those are a great sequence of draws for Ruben.
That was a great draw for him.
Now he can swing pretty freely, I think.
This game's over.
I think Ruben should be attacking at this point. I don't think there's... Yep,
Yeah,
there's 5. Crunch. I'm going to fall. Johan on a 3-turn clock, and I don't think he can retaliate fast enough.
If he draws a Lord exactly here, I think he has a chance. Because Ruben goes to 9. If he draws a Lord, he goes to 6.
Island. It's not looking good for Johan. No. I don't think there's a way he can recover from this.
No.
Attack you for 2. It's going to put him to 8. Ruben going to trigger, go down to 7. Johan going to go down to 10. Ruben's going to get a second +1/+1 counter on that Spawn of Mayhem. Going to be a 6/6.
And it's lethal in the next turn cycle.
I mean, if he just draws Heat Zagetsu's second right, just kills him on the spot.
He'd have to splash for red, and he's already splashing for white.
Bam! 6 damage. Johan gonna go to 4. Throws the turn right back. Johan, do or die. Gotta draw something huge here.
Oh, he is a block.
It is trample though, and Liliana makes it smaller. Oh, Lord.
He's dead.
Is he dead?
Well, he's not dead, but he's dead.
He can soak up enough trample
to
not die.
If you double block here, you die.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Your opponent has an active planeswalker, 2 cards, and you have nothing.
It's going to be a 7/7 spawny boy as well. I'm going to not put the counter on it, though. I guess he just knows he's won the game at this point.
Yeah, the game's over.
He's going to plus on that. Swing. Bam. That's going to be enough trample damage to get through.
And
Johan.
that's all, folks.
Yep, scoops him up. Handshake coming across, and Ruben Musselman is your Chimera Gaming March 3K Open Champion. That is good stuff. Congratulations, Ruben Musselman, going undefeated on the day. Johan, also a fantastic performance for a deck he has not really played a ton of.
Yeah, I haven't seen Johan around very much, where I know Ruben's top 8 at one of these before. I actually beat him in top 8, flex. So it's really, really, really impressive that Johan got this far with sort of an undiscovered archetype, and it's really impressive that Ruben has been working on his archetype for a while now and has been putting up consistent results in doing so. So congrats to both of them, and Ruben is now qualified for the Invitational at the end of the year, which keeps falling through my fingers as I can't put up consistent results like Ruben can.
I feel your pain, brother.
So, yeah. Well,
all right. Well, that's going to do it from us here. I'm Josh Binos.
And I'm Derek Pite.
And thank you so much for joining us, and we will chat with you again soon.
Yeah, maybe next time.
All right, guys. Hey, we got the Open champion, Ruben Musselman, with us, and we also have the organizer of the event, TJ Raymore, here. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm TJ Raymore, owner of Chimera Gaming. I'm TOing and running all the Chimera Gaming events, the Chimera 3Ks and stuff.
And I'm Ruben Musselman.
The Musselman.
The Musselman, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. That's the intro.
Undefeated on the day, though.
Yes. I lost 2 games all day.
That's crazy.
The deck was very, very strong.
Now, TJ, I understand you were part of the team that built this deck. So,
yeah.
How did you guys get here?
Yeah, I did the deck tech earlier. I gave you a shout out.
It was very, very cool.
Yeah, you talked to me about this.
I literally said Spawn Mayhem just blocks flyers.
Yeah, all day.
It did it all final.
And it has trample, which is absolutely insane.
Yeah, my opponent was like, that has trample, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, you won.
Is that what Johan said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just very good in that matchup. It's very good.
Yeah, so like we'd been playing a lot of like rock decks for quite a while, and at the first Chimera 3K, Ruben was playing a Jund version. After he proved that it was really good, Spawn was good in so many matchups. It's just hard to deal with. It had trample, had flying. I started kind of brewing a little bit. Started doing some like traverse stuff and Abzan, but finally I landed on just rock Delirium. I wanted to play my boy Grimflayer.
Oh yeah. Grimflayer is like, I was on that like right away. That was like, the core of the deck was like 4 Goys, 4 Flare, 4 Traverses, and then just like
Just build from there.
yeah, I think it's just a better, like there was like the Jund like shadow decks that were like playing Traverse for like extra Death Shadows and extra Goys, but I think this deck's just better. It's way less damage. I think it's way more versatile. Really well suited to the metagame.
It's a ton of fun to play.
It is a lot of fun to play. It is a lot of fun.
All right, TJ, why don't you talk to us a little bit about your Open Series and what it is all about?
So yeah, we're doing monthly 3Ks through Chimera Gaming. We have Harry T vending with us, and they're also doing a bunch of events. So yeah, we're in Kitchener. We have a place that we rent out. Every quarter now, there's going to be one in Toronto, like Scarborough area, that Harry T is going to be putting on. It's also going to be an SEG Invitational as well. But yeah, all leads into an Invitational at the end of the year, 5K cash.
It's very, very exciting stuff.
Yeah, I'm very excited. It's been good so far.
And you're not going to be able to play any of these events coming up, are you? You're very sad about this, aren't you?
Sadly, I am not playing any of my events anymore. I got to top 8 the one, so I think I have 25 points. But yeah, those points are just going to disappear. So I'm looking for a lot of other events to try and play at.
Don't worry, I'm going to represent.
Yeah,
I'll represent the Delirium Rock deck.
I am so happy. This deck has been on fire. We have like an insane record with it right now, and I've top 8'd 2 events, and you've top 8'd 2 events.
Yeah.
And then we went.
Plus the GP was insane.
Yep, the GP was Ruben went 10-5 and I went 9-5-1. So.
Yeah. My day 2 was not so kind. I was 8-1, and then my day 2 was not so kind. But
yeah.
that is the way it goes. So, yeah. But yeah, it was like a lot of just like solid decks today, like good players. It was a great event. Yeah, a lot of great players out. So it was a lot of fun.
It's really, really great to have these tournaments be local, and to have all these great people come out and play all the time. And TJ's done a great job of running everything. It's been
thank you.
And Ruben just crushing events every time comes out. Either O2 drops, goes crushes beers in the parking lot, or 10-0s.
Yeah, I miss champagne. Usually, no, not for people on the stream. Not actual champagne. There's a guy here named Jeff Champagne. His last name's actually Champagne, and we usually have a lot of fun in the parking lot. Today was a little more serious because he wasn't here. Plus, I was actually winning some matches today.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. We're gonna end the stream soon. So, do you guys want to say anything else before you get off? Any last messages? Any shout outs? Anything else?
Just thank you everyone that comes out. Thank you to the community. Like everyone's shown us so much love and support, and I do this for the players. So hopefully we can make this thing really big and just keep pumping up the events, keep pumping up the prizes, and yeah, like take over Canada.
Hey.
And if there's any, for whatever reason, there is any pro players out there looking for a deck for the PT. Or the,
Morgan McLaughlin.
Morgan McLaughlin. If there's any Mythic Champion guys out there, this deck is great.
Yeah, and it will be on MTG Top 8.
And it will be on MTG Top 8. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
All right.
The Rock rocks. So.
Great.
Thanks
everybody.
guys.
Thanks everybody for joining us.
Take care.